Hey everyone, this is Lucas Relais Toys, and this week I totally meant to do a review on the Tamashii smoke effect, but I ended up not really liking what I did there, so we're not doing it. Instead, join me here for Sword for Hire Sunday, and today we're going to talk about my Ashcans. So if you guys watched my first video talking about channel updates, then you know that I did a Ashcan for my comic book. This one is the 4-page story done by Rita Kalula and myself, of course. I did it. It is traditional comic size. It's like 6.5 by 10.5 here. You can see it next to Shazam, which of course was part of my Shazam review. I don't have a logo yet. My buddy's working on one for me, so I've just been using his character designs on both of these, and that brings me to the first thing you can see here is the difference in size. I wanted one as traditional comic size to see how it looked, and then whenever I print these things fully, we'll be doing them in digest size, or ashcan size, which is significantly smaller. And this one I actually did the second Sword for Hire story, which was done by me, Guillermo Medeiros, and James Reed letters, edited by my lovely wife. This one's just 8 pages, and it was something that I wanted to do for me. As I said, I do have 10 copies in total. One, of course, will stay with me, just like my one of one Ashcan, and this one I will give out to different friends and family members. Just say, hey, your boy's doing some stuff. But one of the reasons I'm doing this video is I want to talk about the printing process. There are a lot of options to get your comic printed nowadays, and as someone who's just kind of joining into the field, I figured I'd give my perspective on it. I've gotten quotes from Kablam, Print Ninja, I think it's like Greco's or Geeko's printing, a couple different printing shops that I've checked out. Mixam I think is the easiest to use, and not just the easiest, I feel like it's pretty cost effective. 10 of these things cost me like 20 bucks, and I feel like that was pretty good. The big one here cost I think $8 after $6 or $8 after shipping, just for one, which is about the same cost as shipping a new comic. Granted, yes, it's only 4 pages plus the cover, but it was a very easy experience. Mixam lets you go through the website, and my favorite thing to do is just play with the sliders. I've gone anywhere from just 4 pages all the way up to 80-some pages. Spoilers, Sword for Hire is not going to do an 80-page story anytime soon. Of course, you can, going back to the difference between these, you can choose to print color covers or color interiors versus black and white and black and white. Going forward, Sword for Hire, I'm going to try to get a color cover done at some point this year, but all of the stories for now will be just in black and white, partially because I like the look of black and white, and partially because comics are expensive to make. That's a story for another time. But yeah, Mixam, good experience. Takes about a 2-week turnaround to get the books back. The first book came in just kind of a Gemini mailer. The 10 Ashcans, though, I didn't know they were going to be bundled in some shrink wrap, so that was a pleasant surprise because I didn't click that. There's an option whenever you're clicking your print information that you can put it there, but I didn't because it cost extra, and these were just things I was going to hand out for free, so I didn't think, hey, I need to do that. So it was a pleasant surprise. Print quality is good. So aside from the size, I know I'm kind of all over the place here. Aside from the size of these and the color on this one versus no color on this one, the big difference is the interior paper. The interior on the first Ashcan that I did with Rita, the cover is 80 pounds. The interior, I was like, oh man, uncoated. I wonder if that's going to give it like a manga feel. It didn't. It did not. Doesn't feel bad, but for the next Sword for Hire book, which is the little Ashcan here, I wanted to see what the satin. So cover, same as the other one except black and white. It is 80-pound text. Then when you open it up, it's 70 pound, which affects it. And I did the satin finish, and it is night and day between the uncoated. I thought I was gonna like the uncoated more because I tend to like matte or uncoated things more often, but the satin feels real good on the hands, and even for just being 8 pages, this feels pretty premium. And there you have it. That is my brief experience with Mixam. Overall, just very easy service to deal with if you're someone who's just now getting into the creative field like I am. their process is step by step, A, B, C, very easy to follow. The only thing I had trouble with was putting the credits page in, and that was on me, not them. So from now on, I'm going to go to Canva or Adobe Illustrator and actually make a credits page to put in. So by the time I actually have this book done, hopefully I'll have a credits page that looks good. Once again, I don't know if I'm a great writer, but I surely have talent to find good artists, and I'm so excited to show you guys more of Sword for Hire. As a quick update, Sword for Hire, Witches Don't Burn. I have 4 pages back from Jacopo Callisti, who is the current artist. Absolutely love everything he's doing. Paying him for more pages this week. If we keep to my internal schedule, which I think we're going to finish a little early, but if we keep to the internal schedule, then the art will be done by October. That'll give me a little bit before December to try to get it lettered, and that means Kickstarter in 2026. But thank you guys for following me on this journey between toy reviews, and one of the reasons why I haven't been doing toy reviews as much, it isn't because I don't love toys. It's just simply that Diamond filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, and they are where I get most of my action figures from. So I don't have a ton of stuff coming in. I would love to talk to you guys about the Secret Wars wave. That pinless Iron Man looks amazing. Titania looks amazing. But guess what? To quote Fairly Odd Parents, this is where I'd put my Titania if I had one. So it is what it is. Thank you guys for hanging out with me while I get to talk about my comic and the mixam printing process. So once again, overall, mixam, great website, great for someone who's new to the whole process of printing stuff. So can't recommend them enough. Thank you guys for watching and listening. If you have any questions about the creative process, if you fancy yourself a writer who's just now getting into things, or you want to talk about how to find an artist or how to plot a story, I'm new at all this, but I will share with you what has worked for me so far. Biscuit loves the attention. I've been fortunate enough to work with several artists that, once again, I don't think I'm a great writer, but I have an eye for talent. Those guys are absolutely talented, and I am very fortunate to have worked with them. So I can talk to you about how to talk to an artist, how to get started, all that stuff. As someone, once again, I'm just dipping my toes into the creative field here. But if you guys have any recommendations on what you guys want to see from the channel as far as Sword for Hire Sundays go, just drop it down in the comments below. Thank you for watching. I'm going to cuddle this cat for a little bit who is in desperate need of attention. And I'll see you guys on the next round. Deuces.